All right, welcome to video 2 of your visual journal explanation. So this is lesson 2. Today, we got some Madison in the hallway. All right. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, welcome to lesson 2 of your visual journal introduction. Now, you may be thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's get going. To begin, we are going to do our visual portion of the visual journal in Pixlr. We'll then export that photo and put it into WeVideo. Let's take a look at how we're going to do that. To start, let's use the Pixlr link that you either have bookmarked or is on the agenda. Let's head over to Pixlr. All right. Now, here I am on my Pixlr home screen. This is March 2023. So hopefully my Pixlr looks like yours. If it doesn't, then I'm sure it might be similar and you can most likely figure out what buttons I'll be pressing. We're going to start each journal design with clicking on Create New. Now, I really can't stress this enough. You have to label each file that you're working with so as to make sure that you have files that are organized and easy to find later on. So each journal entry should be labeled Journal JOURNAL, and then whatever today's date is. So today is 3/22/23. That's a fun date. But you'll write whatever the date is on the day that you're working. The width and the height are actually okay. We're going to leave those. Okay, so we're going to leave our date, our height, and our width the same, and we're going to label it Journal 3/22/23. Create. Okay. Now, in my original reflection, I wrote about T2 ending and T3 beginning. So that's kind of going to be the idea of my journal here. To start, though, I'm going to get a nice solid color background. Switch my colors. Let's have black to start. Grab my paintbrush, and I'm going to draw T2, and then I'm going to draw T3. I'm also going to switch colors again, probably to red. Get myself a little bit of an arrow going here. That's a pretty good arrow. Bucket fill. Paintbrush one more time, kind of cover this up. Now I'm drawing what I wrote about in my WeVideo reflection. You would draw whatever you wrote about. So if you wrote about enjoying that you had tacos for dinner last night, or if you wrote about how you're looking forward to your basketball game this weekend, or maybe that you're going to hang out with some friends, or that you played some video games, whatever it is that you wrote about, your drawing has to represent that. I'm also looking for a lot of detail here. So while this drawing is fine, we want a little bit more detail. So I'm going to get my paintbrush. I'm going to make my paintbrush larger. Decrease the softness so it's got a harder edge. Go over to yellow. Yep, there you go. That's still too small. Somewhere in this realm, probably. Too big. You know, sometimes the paintbrush is a check and see process. That's perfect. Look at that. Now, my goal here is I'm actually going to make a smiley face because my emotional reaction within the journal was that I was happy that T2 was ending and T3 was beginning because we were doing our final T2 projects. And our beginning T3 projects. Hair is always tough to draw. Make sure I get my glasses in here. Wow, it's like looking in a mirror. I guess I probably should draw the beard too. All right, so here we are. I would say that this is just about the most basic that your journals could be. We always want to think about how we can add more detail and what other tools in Pixlr we can use to increase the design intensity and the design detail of our work here. Throughout the course of the trimester, you will have over 20 journals like this. And at the end of the trimester, you don't want to look at them and think, oh man, it kind of looks like a caveman drew these. We want some detail, and we want to be proud of our work, not just doing it because it's assigned. So how do we do that? We add details. We add details that matter to us so that our work represents our own creativity. Okay, at this point, I would say that we can save this and try to put it into WeVideo. File, save. Remember, if a project is finished or if something in Pixlr is finished, you're going to save it as a PNG file. PNG. Save as. My file name is correct. Your pop-up screen will look a little different because you're going to be on a Chromebook most likely, but as long as your file name is correct, you're good. Save. Okay, it is saved. Now, I'm going to go to WeVideo, log in, sign up with Google. Let's see, I have a lot of Google accounts. All right, and I'm back. Now let's open up my WeVideo product I was working on last time. That's not the one I want. Let's see. It must be this one here. Yes, here it is. Okay. So, here's what we have so far. Okay, my journal introduction screen, my music, transition into my first journal entry. And that lasts in total, these first two go all the way to 16 seconds, which might be a little long. Let me trim this down to like 13, in between 12 here and 14. Okay, now we first have to import our photo. This is going to be very easy. Right here on My Media, you'll see the import button. That's how I got all these other photos in here. My Media, import. Browse to select. And again, I'm on a Mac, so it looks a little different, but my file is right here. Yours might be in Google Drive down here, or it might be in Recents. Wherever it is for you, click on it, open it up. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. All right, that's good. And now I'm going to drag it into my timeline. Look at that, perfect. Let's add a transition in between these two things, and let's see how it looks. Holy guacamole, that's perfect. And then right here, right after, next class, we would add our next journal entry. Phenomenal job. Please feel free to rewind the video or raise your hand if you have any questions. This is how we add our journal entries each day. Great job, good luck, and we'll see you next time.